And we're good. Can you still see the screen?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, well, welcome everybody. We're gonna fix a keep today. And I've got Noxy from RSP with me. Noxy, excited?
Hey, good afternoon. Yeah, always fun.
All right, let's do this, bro. Wow, that's a lot of stamina. So we're not gonna go where this keep is or what it is, but let's do a quick overview. It's a VIP 21 closing in on 22. It's about 28.3 bill. And does it have all T15s? Yeah, it has all T15s and 3 billion troops. Wow. Okay.
Nice. Good basis.
Yeah, it is a solid base. Let's see, how much do we have? So we have 185,000 in pink gems. And where are we at on the cake? Let's see. At 143. Well, that should be enough to cover the cake, which is what we've been asked
Yeah,
to
that
do.
sounds about right. Yeah.
We've been asked to cake, so we'll go ahead and cake. You think the best pack is event pack?
Yeah, I usually think event pack's best.
Yeah, right, I agree. Well, let's look at this. You've got 2.8 bill RSS of each type or 700 mil. If you grab that, you get the art treasure, blazons, runestones, tax scrolls, badges, dragon crystal. There's plenty of goodies in there. Go ahead. Uh, let's just use double down for now. So that's one. Okay, we're not going to claim that. That's two. That's a bit slow.
Yeah.
Gotta get faster.
Still, the pink gems is so much more convenient to make purchases in the game.
Yeah. Use Aptoid, load up pink gems, and then coin away. Where does that put us? I think that puts us in a pretty good spot, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's 100k extra points.
Okay, so we're at 243. We're gonna get how many more? 250k more. So that's like 10 more packs. That's one.
Yeah, we need 11 more to finish cake.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. That's two. This is a lot of hard work. Coining is hard.
I mean, I don't coin, so I don't have the experience. And neither do you, right?
Neither do I. This is the first time I'm actually buying packs in this game. I'm free to play, bro.
Aren't we all?
Yes, we are. I'm not even counting at this point.
Yeah, let's stop for a second, go to the King's Party to see how far we are.
Yeah. Okay. I think we might save a couple. Let's get close to like 400k. Not finish the
Okay.
cake because we're probably not gonna need the Civ 10 on this keep. So that's one, and one more should put us there.
Yeah. And is there a reason you're not using the triple down?
Yeah, I think I'm saving that for the probably the flex pack.
Yeah. Okay.
So we might
That
we
makes
might
sense.
yeah, we might do one of these with a triple down, or maybe two of
Hmm.
these with triple down.
Yeah, there was one triple down remaining.
Yeah, that's just one, which is why I kind of left it alone. So claim those goodies. There we go. One, two, three. And
Okay.
now we're
So we're a
sharing.
little over 3 packs away from full cake.
Yeah, I think the champagne should be somewhere here, wouldn't it? Oh, these guys don't have the
Um,
champagne.
okay.
That's very interesting.
No, they do. It shows that it's there.
Oh yeah, it does say that it's there, but for whatever reason it's not in here. I don't see it.
Isn't the standard fix always to restart?
Let's do that. So while that's happening, if you guys are wondering why are the notes on this side, that's basically everything we're gonna do on this keep today to fix. So we obviously looked in, like peeked in before, took a look what we were gonna do, and this is a friend of ours who's asked us to step in and help out a little bit because she doesn't have a lot of time lately, and we decided this would be good educational content for a lot of people. So we'll be sharing away everything that we do, why are we doing it, how you should do it, and all that stuff. But those are the notes, right? So we're gonna go fix the daggers. We're gonna go through not optional but optional chests. We're gonna open a whole lot of them. Duty officers, subgen, subgear, PvP, gear combo, Senate, like everything that you see in here is what we're gonna go through. All right, so that's back up. Let's look if we get the royal cake. There it is, the royal party's on. So you get one more double down, you get more rewards, and this is a medium training token, so you can train more T1s. You get like 60% more on that base.
Yeah. So the drawback is that you only get more capacity, not more speed.
Yeah,
Meaning that it is still as expensive as it is, but you just have to tap the button less.
pretty much. Or whatever you use to get the button tapped. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
It's probably worth it if you're a Bitcoiner to go to level 6. I think level 5, where you get these duty officers. Enough of coining BS though. Let's stop coining. What are we gonna do? The first thing we're gonna do is take a look at the daggers. So most of them are 9. It's ground attack, siege attack at 10, probably because of defense. So that works. I think what we wanted to do was this. Look at this. That's a lot of unopened daggers. So that goes on debuffs.
And that's the HP
This,
thing, I think.
no
Oh,
defense.
defense. Okay.
Well, they're all
Nice.
good. So let's do this. None of them, well, one is upgradable, so switch there, confirm that, and let's upgrade this. We get one to level 10, which is mounted.
That gives 18% extra mounted.
Yeah, went to like 101. So the other thing you're gonna have to
Not bad.
do when you upgrade, oh wow, a lot of them can be upgraded. So let's just upgrade first. Those are all mines. That's nice. Those don't need to be upgraded. There's a lot of new defense ones that are not in use in the preset. That needs to be fixed, but the only thing I'm gonna fix is just the cav one on here. So because we just changed that, if I switch to, let's say I switch to range right now, so it does switch to range. But if I go back to cavs, it'll just not change this because that's gone to a level 10. So let's do that. And that again, see how that one's not switched. So you confirm that. Gonna validate this one as cav. This probably needs to be mod size, yeah. So you do that, you come back, cavs, edit, save, and you're good to go. So now you can switch to ranged, and it switches, and you can switch back to cav, and now it'll like switch to all things cav. That needs to happen. We'll fix the rest of them off screen. Let's go to optional chests because we're gonna need a lot of rune stones. So that's like 38 of these things and 9, 47.
Yeah, it looks like nine of them are the older one that doesn't have badges um,
Yeah,
and the other items added recently,
yeah,
and 38 that contain the most recent. So
yeah,
we're good to go for a little while.
yeah, we are. So I may not actually open those. Let's just look at the saved treasure. That looks fine. Let's just skip this for now because we're gonna need them once we go through the duty gens,
Hmm.
like the rune stones. So let's go to duty gens. There's the hugely. I haven't seen that guy in a while. So that's like siege HP right here on the fifth star. That's a tavern general as well. So that's refined really well. Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. You probably always want to do the third specialty because it helps you one way or the other, and most people have a lot of them, especially if you coin.
Yeah, yeah. I would say for duty generals, always do the third specialty, and for subsidy generals, always do the second, even if you don't do anything else.
And she's super
This is
quick.
just one copy short for full ascension. Nice.
Yeah, and that should add like 15 siege HP on wall. So we need to fix. There is a gear, right? For
Yes.
so let's find the
Yeah,
full
not all the
gear.
gear was crafted, but it was there.
Okay, so let's craft the chest piece. Let's go. So that's barrack, that's archer, that workshop, that's hospital. That's probably needs to be crafted. Holy palace stables. Is this a academy? So quick compose. Gotta shit. Begin. Okay, so that's not really worth it from what I saw, but I'm gonna craft the other thing as well, which I saw in there. Oh, where did that go? Hospital, and now I can't.
Yeah, this is a
So,
really good one if you do a lot of SVS because it gives a discount on source of life cost.
so while you're talking about that, I'm just gonna go quickly to get some mats open. This inventory is wild.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff available. But it's good because it helps us to uh, help make a difference here.
Yeah, it does. So that should be the easiest thing. Might open some monster boxes if we don't get enough, but let's do this. And that should now give us enough to craft. There you go. Hospital and Holy Palace. I don't even know what's the buffs on the Holy Palace. 10% reinforcement. That's a good one though. Gets the
Yeah,
embassy up too. And this one, as you said, healing speed and SVS cost. Both are nice. So I might just do
yeah.
that.
Healing speed is always the I notice at least that healing speed makes the biggest difference for me. If you run into an expensive battlefield where you need to heal a few marches, then 10% healing speed is can help you a lot more than well, 3% extra attack or something.
You're so filthy. I don't heal.
I'm not 70 mil.
Seven, So this actually helps because you get troops back in your subsidy faster.
Yeah,
That's not too bad. And what are the refined stuff that you go on this? Yeah, so troop capacity, probably siege load is worth it. Maybe monster march speed, depending on whether or not you know, boss 24/7.
yeah. But it also had a subsidy training speed as a refine.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, you can either get your subsidy troops faster by refining for
Yeah,
that, or you could go the other one, like monster march speed or even siege load if you plunder a lot. Those are fine. We're probably not gonna change those. So that's Ashoka, Toyota. Let's see. Can we ascend this guy? So there's definitely enough copies. What are we gonna gain? Another 5% HP across tanks and 5% attack. So that's totally worth it. I'm just not sure how much blood. We've got
yeah.
3,800.
Let's park him for now because I don't know if we have sufficient blood to do other generals as well were needed.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
thinking.
he's definitely a good candidate.
So let's add that to our notes. Go to the next guy. ABD, not a bad choice. Yeah, you can get like this fourth star is probably worth it. I don't know about the fifth if you don't have the copies. She doesn't have enough.
Yeah, one short.
Yeah, so almost there. You can get him off that one. So we'll see. Mikhail premium duty gen. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Can we ascend? No, nope. Almost there. Just one more copy. So he's missing the weapon.
Okay.
So
I,
actually,
I think from our review of the inventory we had chests available.
the chest is crafted, so that's nice. Let's just look at the next one. So Sula has it. Sula again is premium. Morris of Nassau has it. Stilicha doesn't have it, and he's on MA, so it's probably switched. Hospital, we
Yeah,
just
you
need.
crafted this one.
Yeah, so let's upgrade that. Okay, that's 20% healing speed, so hospital's done, and those we're gonna take a look at later. Let's go back. So we need. Oh, oops, too fast. So we're gonna need the weapon here, right?
Yes.
Workshops of siege. Let's go. Let's see. Do we have that open already? Yeah, we do. So siege machine attack. That's a no-brainer. Let's get that going. Begin.
Yeah, and I think you can refine this for siege HP or siege defense. One of the two is HP and one of the two is defense that you can refine for.
Yeah, I remember that. Should probably just bring up another keep in parallel to compare. So we also have the stables officer again. We're short on maths somehow. I'm gonna keep like this. Okay, I'm just gonna very quickly open a bunch of boxes. Oh, she does have some of the flex stuff.
And Blazons for days.
Yeah, Blazons for like, yeah, years, months, I don't know, decades. Okay, I'm just trying to grab some mats.
Mhm. The pen chest should also have quite some materials.
Yeah, doing that as fast as I can. I know
I'm
someone
not
that can.
judging you.
I was gonna say, I know someone that can auto open all of this super fast.
That's convenient.
Yeah, that helps. Okay, so that should be enough to get our last one done for now. I think. Nope. Somehow it wasn't. Bro, so what do you not have enough? That's 20. Oh, this is it.
This
So,
is not enough.
okay, let's see. I think I saw like a bunch of other boxes as well.
Yeah, the level 7 optional material chests, I think I saw a few.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go for. I think I saw them here.
A little up, I think.
No, should be here, bro. It's right here.
Ah, right.
This. Yeah, these should be enough. The Pharaoh right here. I think so. So go back here. Swipe back. Super quick. Oh my god. Okay, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. We'll do that and come back to it. So let's fix that. Let's get him the thing. Upgrade. So that's 5% siege attack. If I refine, let's see, what are we gonna get? Not gonna get anything special except siege defense. So we're gonna leave that for now. Probably not gonna refine. This gives another 5%. Haven't been refined. Okay, so let's fix that material problem once and for all. I'm gonna open everything there is.
Is consumption return finished? Because that should give a lot of the Persia treasure as well.
No idea, haven't seen, but look at this.
Wow, we can do some work on the Senate.
Yeah, definitely. I think this video is gonna go a lot longer than I planned. Well, we'll see. We wanna fix this in an hour. Oops.
Yeah, I think the most important part is not that we go through everything. I think the most important part is that we sort of show the mindset and our thinking of why we do certain things in a certain way.
That's true. We can now craft that, so that goes up.
Well, that gives 5% cav attack, also on the wall, so that's a good thing.
Yes, let's start maybe typing. So we've added 5 siege, 5 cav so far.
Yeah, and 18 cav from the dagger, but that was already in a chest, so I'm not sure if you want to count that.
I will count everything I can.
Okay.
18 cav from dagger and 5 from. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep up with that note. I might get lazy super quick. So let's do that. Let's do that. Upgrade. It is super fun to play with a Ferrari though. Like everything's just there. You just click a button.
It always is.
What do you get on refines? So you get
Uh,
mana
cav
triples and
defense.
yeah, I don't think we have enough refine stones. So that should sort our diligence.
Yeah, yeah. We might put it down as a note that once the owner has enough refined stones to, do, for example, do the cav HP.
Yeah, true. So the other ones can be left for now. We will come back. So the auto is not ascended at all. Let's see. Are there copies or no? No. That explains it. So that's fine. That's DDGen sorted. Thing that I did see. Okay. So is there just one of him? Yeah, there is. So what do you gain? You gain 35 siege attack and you debuff 15 defense versus
Scan the back.
who's a 2 star, gives you siege defense and HP, so 15 HP. Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. Might leave it
What
here.
does um, uh, what does the first star on Heracles?
I can't hear you. Nox,
What does the first star on Heracles look like?
10% HP on reinforcing
Okay.
troops. So I don't know. It doesn't. Okay, let's see. What is the buff through specialty? So this applies, which is just
Oh wait,
reinforcing
no.
troops.
Heracles is the embassy guy. You need Pericles.
Oh, that's true. So even this guy is actually good. He's debuffing HP. Heracles should be in here. Oh, there's no Pericles. I don't see Pericles in here.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure I
so
had notes said we had Pericles. So there's
I
no
don't
Pericles.
remember.
Oh,
Uh,
there he is.
yes.
So there's Pericles. Let's look at him. So 10% HP and 20% siege HP. So that's like 30% siege and cav HP. And there's another token of him. So you can actually ascend him.
So I would do that first. Let's get him to a
Oh,
high enough level.
this is gonna be interesting. Uh, Let me see. Can I pause? I'm hoping I'll just take a timestamp.
Yeah.
27 minutes. Oh, we can
So
do
I
it.
think I think Pericles with one red star is better than Scandaback.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just gonna push him a little bit so we can actually look at them. There we go.
The only
So
drawback is that he now needs to be made a super hospital officer, and that's going to take a little time.
yeah. So let's look at him. You get 15 and nothing else. You get 15. Your next is like entity range attack 10 and siege attack 10. Another 20 at 5 stars, which is achievable, but like right now, the way he is, you probably want to use the
Yeah.
other one. So let's do that.
So for the people, and for people watching that might have the question, why are we focusing on HP most? Because of course we're trying to focus on buffing siege HP, siege attack, cav HP, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Would it be good to go a few sentences over why we do that instead of, for example, range attack or ground HP, whatever?
Yeah, so like NCD range attack doesn't, or defense for that matter, doesn't help you that much. Even siege defense is not, it's not the best stat. So after siege attack, the most important stat on a keep that is this size is probably HP. Siege HP followed by cav HP. You're getting 15% of that here. And you go up top to look at the new guy, and you get like 10 plus 20. So 30 siege HP and 10 cav HP. So two probably the most important stats. You're gonna buff siege first, and once your siege dies, you're gonna replace, like, you wanna have highest possible cav HP. So I'm gonna take him off.
And don't forget to add the duty officer gear to Pericles.
true. We're gonna have to move that. So let's wait for him to show up. I'm gonna take that off, remove,
And
and
I think that's an interesting point for anybody watching. Is you always want to look at it from a perspective of what will I be attacked with, and you try to buff the counter of that as much as possible. And with a keep this size, you're most likely going to be attacked using siege. If not, it's probably going to go bad. So you want to make sure that your siege does as much damage on their siege as possible while you're being attacked.
that's it. Thank you, Nox. So that's duty sorted, I think. He just needs to be made super for obvious reasons. But outside
Yeah,
that, Pericles is on and Scannerbug is off.
yeah, and I would do the third specialty of Pericles as well
That is true.
for hospital for speed.
That is true. He has healing speed. What does he have? Is so you get like a little bit of defense stat as well. There's plenty of stuff in here for us to just click buttons.
Yeah, and we still have plenty of the chests to open as well for rooms.
Yeah, so that's like 20% healing speed.
Nice.
That's duty sorted. Uh, might be worth while considering him if he's ascendable. No, he's not. So if you can't, then Toyo is probably better. So this is the
Yeah,
game.
I think for most of the premium duty generals, once you have the tavern one at 3 stars or higher, unless you can do 2 stars or more on the premium one, I don't think there's much value immediately, unless you can do full specialty and all that kind of stuff on them.
So Heracles is gonna be interesting because what does he do? Embassy, right? No, embassy. Yeah, so he goes to embassy. Let's see who's on embassy right now. Warehouse, factory, research. So okay, this was timely. There was a reason I didn't claim those rewards before because this is probably the best reward to claim. You get a lot of speed ups. You get like shitload of speed ups.
Yeah, and this shows up every few hours. I think it shows up twice a day to that you can claim speed ups instead of materials and RSS. And it kind of depends on your time zone when it is exactly, but it might be good to check that out, to just not open it, and then see that it changes. Because when you reopen the game, or when you log in, or when you go into the main city after a while, it will pop up, and just take note of the time when it changes the speed up.
That is true. So he does like reinforcement capacity, but more important than that, he's gonna do like he's gonna buff your siege both sides of the wall, and he's doing like what 12,
He's probably doing
16,
30 HP debuff.
24, 27, 30. There you go. So he's doing 30 HP. That's for like Cav and Siege both, which is a nice debuff to have. Like almost reminds me of Viper's what 1000 Siege HP debuff. That's
Yeah,
how you get there. This is how you get there.
it's all these things. Yeah, having the right duty generals, having the right subsidy generals, um, and unfortunately, and we see that as well. Unfortunately, duty generals are often forgotten. Um, and depending on the keep, I would go as far as saying it might be more important to do duty generals than some of your PvP generals, even.
That's true. So the first three are kind of cheap, so I did it. So you get 6 plus 6, 12. I could just look at this though, 12. So you're getting 18 right now, but she has plenty of these. So I might just So just remember, if you have these stones, never hit this button. That's dumb. So if you have these, you have to go through the pain. There's just no choice because
Yeah,
if
just
not,
for a little while though.
yeah.
So as soon as we reach, now we can now you can do the learn all if you want without stones.
Okay, so halfway there, I'm gonna save that for something else. There you go.
Perfect.
And we're debuffing 30 HP across the board. That's like 120 across four troop types, but most importantly, siege and cav.
And
This
it's
is
probably about 7 or 8% what an average keep this size has in siege HP debuff. So it's a really good value in my view.
yeah, it is. So siege attack is gonna go up by 35, and defense across the board is gonna go down by 15 and 30. We're just gonna find the embassy now. So duty, let's see, it's interior, isn't it? Where is the bloody embassy?
I think it's defense.
Oh, is that?
There
Oh,
it
there you
is.
go. Harold is on there.
So Harold's currently a super embassy officer. So
Yeah,
while in battle, he might currently be better
yeah,
because he's super and gives the reinforcing troops a higher stat. Um, but same as Pericles, it would be good to get this one to super as fast as possible.
yeah.
And
That's
of course,
good.
that's fairly easy to do. Just um, take a gold subsidy or a historic subsidy if you have it. Make sure that your subsidy slots are full, and just keep attacking it with your general and a bunch of siege troops to make sure
Or just
that it
find a
does. And
or just find a K40 on the map and hit them.
or that, or put them on a subsidy when you're being attacked in battlefield. There's a number of different ways to get there
Yeah,
relatively quickly.
just level up. Just level up your duty
Yeah,
gen to super. That's most important. So that's duty gens done. I don't think we can ascend anything else. That guy's Hammurabi is good, especially if you can get him to like 3 stars. Uh, I don't think we can, not here.
no,
This would always help you, this particular thing. So, and you've got like 114. Okay.
especially because research training speed that you apply on the academy also applies to the military academy as research speed up.
So, well, we wouldn't be able to use the buff here, but you've got like 2% siege HP right here, which I think amounts to 8 for 12, so it's about 20%
It's
siege
probably
HP.
20. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's a good thing to do if you can, if you have the rune stones. We just did Pericles, which we've taken Scanderberg off, and Justinian should be on, like he's gonna gain buff. Research speed by 10, ground cav HP by 12, which is good, but I don't think we can make him super, so I'm just gonna leave the owner a note that they should do that. What were we gonna do next? We were gonna look at Subcity. So some of these generals are amazing, like NBK or NDK is like 10% HP, 30 range attack. There's another 15 like siege HP and siege attack and range attack. So if you can get him to 5 stars, he's amazing. He's only got his second specialty, so oh, oh, okay. So we've got this, which is super nice because it's doing siege HP. But the other bits, I don't know why they're here. We're gonna go ahead and oh, the
yeah. Let's first see if we have gear to replace it with.
yeah, we don't. That's what I'm trying to see. We don't have the gear, but this definitely does not belong here.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't. Like, no, it doesn't belong here. No, seriously, it doesn't belong here. The hand leg armor, it's good. This definitely doesn't belong here. This doesn't belong here. This should be on a range general, which is, I think, where it was. So this should be on a range general. And we're going to look at those PvP general soon. And this, yeah, this should be, ideally should be on a cab general. If you have multiple, you could like set up multiple. So this
It
is,
looks like this was brought together from previous generals and put onto a sub. So
yeah,
I think for now it's fine. But I think it would be good to replace a lot of this with Ecumenidae gear, to make sure that there's also maximum value there, because there's probably better places to use the buffs that you get from the Civ gear instead of only the debuffs.
yeah, true. So that definitely needs to be changed. And you probably want to do like we might have that here. Let's see, do we have the right gear? So yeah, you can use the X and upgrade that. Uh, the helmet should probably be not this. I'd probably not do Cav. Uh, I'd probably do the Courageous Egg, which does ground HP and defense. This is definitely good, which is range attack debuff. This again is good. Siege and Cav attack debuff. This is good. Siege and Cav. This is, yeah, this is good. So this kind of is what I would do, and I'd upgrade the whole thing. The only thing I
Yeah,
might change is the chest piece. You probably want to run a lot more of these for range attack and then upgrade them to get four more. Like you get siege and range, and the buffs out there are crazy. Tag
yeah,
in C3 has like 4100 archers now. You want to debuff that. you need you need to be able to debuff that.
yeah. And the benefit of the Ares pieces is that while they're more expensive to craft because they cost badges, once you've crafted the initial piece, they're less expensive in force certificates and badges to upgrade than Ecumenidae gear. You can do two Ares pieces for one Ecumenidae piece in terms of force certificates.
Yeah, so we don't have any of those here, but you can kind of see the cost.
Yeah.
Uh, you can, where do you see it?
Yeah, you
Because,
see 25 force certificates at the
there you
top
go.
instead of 50 on the one next to it.
There you go. So that's like 1300 of the certificates. There's plenty of badges. So yeah, like upgrading that chest piece isn't gonna be that expensive. It's right here.
No, I agree.
So it's gonna be easy. Even upgrading these rings are gonna be easy on this keep. There's plenty of stuff to do that. That's not
Yeah,
the
materials is going to be a challenge sooner than these things.
yeah. Okay, so we might just fix this offline. That's gonna take a lot of time. But so gear recommendation would definitely have this. If you're a big keep, you probably want to have the Han
Yeah,
leg armor, but the rest of it, like the chest piece, should be the Ares chest piece, and then the X can debuff. Range HP, you could do ground HP and ground defense on some. I don't know. I might even go as far as saying run a couple of Ares swords for cav HP.
yeah,
But
because the upgraded Ares swords give 37% HP debuff off the top of my head.
yeah,
So that's definitely a big value.
it is.
Because in conjunction to what we talked about earlier, you want to buff siege attack and siege HP and cav HP as much as possible. The idea is that because you will most likely be attacked with siege initially, you want to debuff siege, HP, attack, and range, etc., as much as possible. In addition, cav HP makes sure uh, that they essentially their marches die sooner. So we want to make sure that on these kind of keeps, cav HP, siege attack, followed by range. I think.
Yeah, might bring up the sheet later on the screen.
Yeah.
Let's just look at quickly the subgen. So NDK, good choice. Baldwin, a good choice. Let's just go through why Baldwin is a good choice. So one, snipe, 10 across the board, and two, 10 siege HP and 20 range and siege attack, fully ascended. So you're gonna get like 10 siege HP here. You're gonna get 10 siege HP here, and then you get range and siege attack. So across the board, he's one of the better ones in the
Yeah.
premium section. So if you have,
And the benefit of Baldwin is that he's fairly affordable as well. If you even if you're not a very big coiner, Baldwin is in the chest for Advanced Journey, and the Advanced Journey chest, if you finish the 50 levels, you can get that chest for $5.
that's true.
And Baldwin is one of the eight or something generals that's in there. So the chances that you get Baldwin are pretty big there.
Yeah. So again, Nero, super nice. You get like defense, which is kind of meh. But I would strongly recommend that you do this. You on the fourth specialty, you get like 6, 3, so that's looking like 20, right? 9, 12, to 14, to 16. Well, still good enough. And this is why you get narrow. You get like 15, 25, and yeah, 25 HP, Cav and Siege.
And you can get him from the tavern for a fairly low cost, like 24 million gold.
Yeah. So this guy I'd probably boot. I don't think he's relevant anymore. Uh, 25 range attack and like 15 cav HP, and you get what, 30 right now? 30 range attack out of him, without the fourth specialty, which I don't think is really that amazing. Does a little bit of cav HP, range attack, range HP. Okay, so yeah, not impressive unless you have a fully kitted. Like if you have a fully kitted Knot or C Knot or I can't say the other word. But like he's
Let's just
not,
call him CNUT.
yeah. So he's not worth having. Andrew Jackson, I think the era is over again. You can have him if you've got him fully ascended. Worth it. Probably worth keeping. Does like he does. I'll show you. I'll show you guys the sheet in the end, and you'd know exactly why I'm talking about that. These guys got the range debuff, like the debuff skill books as well. We never got that. So that's a good
Well, I
choice.
think we got it once. I think we got it on server once. It was underwhelming, and we didn't put too much attention in it.
That's true. Gilgamesh, again, let's look at this. 25 crown, that's useless, but look at this. Siege HP. And you're gonna get more Siege HP if you can. The fifth one is nasty, if you can get
Yeah,
there.
but Gilgamesh, his fourth specialty is probably one of the best that you can get for Subcity generals.
That is true. So if you look at this, you're getting like 4 Siege HP. How much is this keep missing? So 6 and 10. So 15's missing right now, but once you get that, it's amazing. So definitely would recommend having him. Again, I would not run what it's running right now. I'd probably change a whole lot of stuff in here, and we're probably gonna
Yeah,
get
I would
some
probably do
point.
Axes and Ares swords.
Yeah. Mark Anthony, a good one. I don't know about running two of him though. I don't think he does siege HP, does he? No. So I'd probably run one of Mark Anthony. I would definitely not run Narcissus. Not a good
Yeah, I
choice
think
for
this
him.
keep is too big to run Narcissus.
Yeah.
Narcissus is good if you're being attacked with ground.
Yeah. And if you're being attacked with ground, you're probably dying anyway.
Yeah, and the
Unless you're
moment you're
Cav.
getting attacked with ground for a keep this size, you're probably already 6 or 7 attacks in from
Yeah.
full rallies.
Yeah. And like if you're a trap, you probably don't have Nazis. So I don't
Yeah,
really rate him. So it should go in favor of, I think we saw like Hojo needs to come in here, definitely amazing. 35 range attack, cav HP, and if you just get 1 star on him, you get like 45 range attack and 50 cav HP, which is kind of,
I think Hojo without any ascension is better than CNUT with 1 star.
yeah. So
So he would be a
this
good replacement.
would be a good replacement. The Jackson, I'd probably replace him on this keep, and I'll show you what I'll replace him with. There you go, this guy. And I'll show you exactly why. So 30 siege HP straight out of gate. And if we go to specialty, I know they don't unlock. Look at that, 8, 4, 12, 16, 18, and 20. So 20 right there. I think it does more in Ascension. I might just run like two of him. So you get 30 plus 10, 40, and you run two of them. You get.
Fellas,
I'm just gonna pause recording for a second. There we go. That's live again. So yeah, what were we talking about? Fuck, I forgot. Shit.
Yeah, young Carol.
Yarn Carol. There we go. Yeah, so we'll probably run like two of Yarn Carols in the keep.
Yeah,
In this keep
and the
specifically.
main reason is that the base skill of young Carol does 30% siege HP debuff,
Yeah.
and that is not with anything done on him yet. So out the gate, young Carol already does 30%, and siege HP is I would say the most difficult debuff to get in the game.
Right now it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't get it from Ares gear or Achaemenid gear. The only place to get it is research, Civ gear, premium generals, and the champions. Probably those are probably the only places where you can get siege HP debuff.
That's it. Okay, moving on. So that was a Subcity General and Gay ramble. I'll bring up a sheet, or if you hit our Discord, you're probably gonna see the sheet linked in the public channel. I think the channel's called Public Tips and Tricks.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's look at the Senate real quick. So you've got level one, not quite there yet. So the other ones have been promoted at least once. We're looking good. There are plenty of buffs in here, and like if you're spending, you can see like it's not that big of a deal. At least not in the early stages. But once you hit like level 3, it gets crazy. There's plenty of buffs in here too. There you go. Philip probably couldn't ascend anymore, so thrown into the Senate, which is not bad. Scipio, Old General, Serena, Minamoto. That's all good. 7 by 8 and 5 by 8. Again, Cav HP right here in City, which is good. So Senate you should, if you can, up it. Probably should up it. And your old Ascended Generals can go into here. If you can't find like old generals, the trick is to put in tavern generals because those would be easier to send over time. The token ones get rotated and you may not be able to find them again.
Yeah, and I would always look at, because in the Senate you don't need runed up generals. So
That's
if you
true.
have a general that's only runed up and not ascended, I would probably dismiss that general for fragments to get the runes back,
Yeah,
and then build it again and get it back up to a level that you can use it in the Senate. I think the level needs to be 25 because it needs to be 5 stars,
that's it.
because then you get the runes back for it.
Yeah, so like this Minamoto, probably dismiss, get the runes back. The CPO is perfect, don't touch him. The Serena and the Philip, I don't know. We're probably gonna leave them in there. The other ones look fine as well. Let's go to the wall. The wall is Marshall plus Naumosa. So that's a Cav HP focus wall. Uh, okay, that's full choreo. I'm gonna make some changes, I think. So that's ground defense. That's Cav defense. And that's ground HP flats. And that's Cav HP, a good percentage and a bunch of flats. I'm guessing the dragon is all flats too. Yeah, so the dragon is all flats level 12. I'd probably push this to 15 uh, using the auto friend. So let me just
Yeah.
what would I do on this wall? If I was here, I'd probably take this, the flats, take that out, and those flats with a percentage. And I'll talk in a bit why am I doing this, because Noxy is going, what the hell's happening here?
Yeah, I was like, did you lose your mind?
So it's a little bit unorthodox. And you do lose some buffs by breaking Choreo, because Choreo 6x6, you get like 25 HP. So you're missing, you drop like 25 HP, but there's something you're gonna gain, and that's like siege HP debuff, the hardest thing in the game. Range attack debuff on your wall, so that's gonna help with defense. And then you're gonna gain like cav HP 30, which is what you probably care about the most in terms of HP. So you get 40 plus 30 here, so 70 cav HP for breaking the set and losing like 25% because the other ones don't have cav HP. So that probably is a wall I'd run here. Specialty, I think they do you have. So ground HP, heavy legions, none of this should go on wall. And we might have to find gear for this Hannibal, which wouldn't be this.
Well,
Definitely
you
not.
have gear. The Nordic Barb King had the full Han Dynasty set.
Oh, I was gonna look at if. Okay, these are all refined. Okay, this one isn't. So this probably belongs to Hannibal, right? So we're gonna take that from Electra, chop her head
Mhm.
off, send that to. And this does mean re-refining some of these gears, which is not bad. If you look at the refines, like three of them are for Cav already. The fourth
And
one,
they're really good cav already as well.
yeah. The chest piece, we might have to find something. Uh, you're right, we're probably gonna have to take it off. The NDK. Where is he? Let's strip him. There you go. No, this is a different one. There's the other guy. Yeah, there you go. So we're definitely taking that. Remove. And we're gonna fix that Hannibal up. Now, I don't know if this is the most optimal thing, but right now, for this keep at least, this is the most optimal thing. Getting that debuff on the wall. So some re-refining might happen. We're gonna have to find her a helmet, which can't be Choreo. So we're gonna grab that off. Let's see, do you have it? Oh my god.
Yeah, a bus
So
is probably the best one to get, but the refines are they're
yeah,
beautiful.
they're very cute.
Maybe the Heian helmet if it's not that good yet, and I think the Han helmet also has range because
Yeah,
the Han helmet is the old range helmet essentially.
yeah. So that's also refined for that. Let's see. That's the backup Ludwig. A lot of things in progress in this keep though. Oh my god. There's a fully ascended palace in there. I'm trying to see who has the other gear. Is that gear on Minamoto? I remember seeing the backup archer somewhere, and I remember seeing the.
There was a Douglas and an Electra. I think there's a fully ascended Douglas and a fully ascended Electra.
That's the other thing
Um,
I'd do in this keep is I'd go to Douglas.
yeah, Electra is really good if you go for a rally cab. And
Okay.
based on what we know of this team, they're not filling 50 mil plus rallies.
Yeah. So this is gonna have to happen offline, otherwise we're gonna chew too much time. Let's start fixing stuff real quick. So we're gonna leave Electra as is for now, but we're gonna fix that helmet shortly. We're probably gonna remove the boot, in all honesty. The rally cap might be required. I don't know. I'll talk to them. We'll see if we keep that. But the Plantagenet boots would go away, and the helmet would probably be uh, the Abbas helmet. So we do that, and all of that magic and background. Ludwig, can you ascend him? Yeah, not really. Close to getting fourth star, but
So
not
close.
close to finishing. Palace might be, so yeah, we're gonna switch. I'm gonna probably do a follow-up video where I show you what we did in background, but definitely going Palace there.
Yeah,
Alessandro,
I think we saw in the March presets that currently Churchill is the main siege with Palace as assistant.
the
And
other
one of the things
Blazon.
we were looking at is if is it interesting to switch them around.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that earlier, didn't we? Yeah,
Yeah,
we're probably
and
gonna
essentially the
switch.
main reason would be that um, one general is not the other, so the ascension of one general might be better, and the specialties of the other. But an assistant doesn't have his ascension, but he does have his specialties. So I think the conclusion we came to, and it's something we need to verify to be sure and can go back into on a follow up, is
Yeah,
that Churchill as an assistant would be really good, but as an primary general, he would lose from Palace in terms of buffs.
yeah. Like Palace plus Churchill was probably better off. We might look that in the sheet.
Hmm.
Uh, the other thing is this Wallenstein doesn't need to be ascended. Let's see if we have another copy of the Wallenstein here. Well, we're gonna get copies of him anyway. So Wally is not gonna be main. We know that. Let me pull him back. So we're gonna get some blood back, and we're gonna get copies of Wally back. There you go. We have plenty copies, and we have 1400 blood. Just like that. Blood on, I'm not sure why he's being pushed. Interesting. Might leave that in there for now.
I saw Subotai in there. Um, I
Ascended?
think when we went through this, no, just start. I think when we went through this, we saw that there was no Eleanor, so we would need for Douglas we would need an alternative, and I think
Oh,
Subotai could be an interesting alternative for that.
yeah. So we're probably gonna do Subcity, and you're just gonna have to spec him, which isn't gonna be that hard given the amount of runestones on this keep right now.
Yeah, and that's even without opening all the optional chests.
Yeah. So far we haven't done that. Okay, Kaguya plus Electra is the combo that has been running in this keep. So Wally can come back. He can do 15% rally cap if you need to. But for now, we just get the blood back. Let's look at. So that might be in a follow-up video for people that are gonna watch this. What were we gonna look at? What is the next thing? We're gonna look at this right here. So that's 24. I think that opens up at 27. Yeah, 27. You get like another 10% ground defense. So let's look at this first. Why do you make certain decisions? So there's like marching, mounted attack, 50% max possible. The first 30 is kind of easy, and then it gets crazy. But here's the other bit. So nothing too impressive, nothing that you would go gaga over. This one is at 36. That's crazy because at 37 it opens up more. So let's look at this. In-city range attack 30. Cav HP. This is how you gain a lot of Cav HP. So 65, the first 20, 30 is kind of easy uh, in keeps like these. So this is what I would push if I was in here. And look at that, 3.6k. So this is what I would push. This is the easiest way to gain buffs. You just added like 25% in there. So let's look at that. Cav HP, we're at 42. I think more opens up at 44 right here. Yeah, so you get another 10% cav HP. You just have to do this level 36. Spiritual
Yeah.
Feast.
And at the moment you have a seal at level 15, 16, and it becomes very expensive to upgrade it. It might even be interesting to do a low level one of another one because the seals themselves for the innate skills, it doesn't matter which one of these seals you do as long as it's on that beast.
Yeah, so now I wouldn't do the range attack anymore. You've gained like 40% in here. Uh, so as Nox said, I'd probably go do something like this, marching ground to HP, right? Like that's 210 of those things,
Yeah.
and get to like level 44 for the other bit. Let's look at
Yeah, for
this.
this one, I would go with the In City Siege HP, the one at top,
Yeah, probably.
and push that in the direction of level 10,
Hmm.
because that would give you more Siege HP. But because of the innate skills, it would also give you an additional Cav HP of 10%.
Yeah, same here. This is at 37. I don't have any more seals that I can click and spend, so we're just gonna go over this. Siege attack, that's what I'd be pushing. I'd be pushing like stats that benefit you universally first, like in that you use most stuff for PvP. That's what I'd push. So siege attack here. Uh, Here I'd probably do like the range attack, which we've already done. Here again, we would do probably do in-city siege attack. Secondary, I think that's one more good one here. Yeah, so I'd take some cav attack to like level 20, 25%, and then I'd take the in-city siege to 20, 25% on this one.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think for most keeps, unless you're really one of the biggest keeps, I think for most keeps, level 10 is the sweet spot to get all of them to before you start upgrading further. Because level 10 is something like 350, 400 seals per level. And after that, it goes up a lot. And then,
yeah,
like level 11 of a certain seal, you could do two or three levels of a different one at the same time with the same amount of seals.
pretty much. So again, this range attack in here, you could push this to like 10, 12 and gain 20, 25%.
Yeah, and I would go as far as saying that seals are a more important reason to get the premium spiritual beasts than the buffs or debuffs that the beast gives now.
Yeah, like these debuffs aren't that impressive anymore. They used to be before they did the whole thing. This one is Siren probably is still relevant with range attack because
Yeah,
range attack is
yeah,
just
and the
crazy.
fox.
The Fox, yeah, Fox. 26% cav HP, that's good. Big SS, I don't know, ground HP, maybe. Let's look at the champions. It's level 20, that's crazy, that's wild. Level 12, I'd probably push this to like, uh, yeah,
I would not focus on Elizabeth right now. I think
yeah,
I would look at the third one
agreed.
first.
Yeah, I'd probably go Adrian too. Like siege HP debuff right here.
Yeah,
So
I,
I'd
I
probably
would
go here.
push Ariadne to 11 and then start focusing on the others again.
Yeah. So that's what I would do in this keep. I'd prioritize getting this like extra 13% siege debuff. Let's look at her. She's kind of got that at 7. So yeah, you could push this. You get another 8% attack.
Yeah, and at
But
level 8 you get Cav HP debuff.
yeah, I'd probably push like these ones to that 12 to 14 mark. But I wouldn't. I
Yeah.
would just leave Elizabeth alone. I don't think you're
Hmm.
gonna gain anything big.
Yeah, and I would get the new one
Yeah,
because of her in-city calf.
that's it. I would agreed. You get like you can get 60% cav HP out of a obviously at probably level
Yeah,
18, but that's expensive. But you can get 36% easy. Ideal land on the skip I think was crazy. 2800 points. Oh my god. Let's look at that. So wow. Oh wow. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's see. Can we actually upgrade that? We just coined Evony. Calm down. Yeah, it definitely can be upgraded. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a follow-up video where I show everything done. So this should definitely go level 4 because you get more buffs. Look at that. You get so 3, you have 10, you gain like
yeah, you get
5
5% extra.
on everything, and like construction speed goes up too by 5%. So that's not bad. That's the other bit I'd do in this keep. Let's look at some of the dragons. So that's refined flat, minor attack, and 1 HP. That's not bad. Range attack on most of them. 3 ground, 1 ground HP. That's fine. 4 siege attack. This probably isn't refined. Yeah, he's level 7. He is hungry. He needs to be fed. The other ones look nice though. They're all
Yeah,
probably on a backup wall.
and their skills.
Uh, good point. Good point. So 40, 40, 40. Uh, yeah, 40, 40, 40. So they haven't been loved in a long time. Probably because of badges though. Oh no, some of them have been. So range attack, and this is enemy ground and cav HP. This is good. This is being pushed, which is good range and siege attack debuff on Amaterasu, which is nice. Uh,
Yeah,
all troop HP helps. I'd probably push that. This guy needs to go up because he does like enemy troop HP across the board.
yeah. And I would go. I would look at Nidhogg as well because he gives both range and siege buffs in his active skill.
Yeah, and plus mod size, you get a bigger march across the board
Yeah.
with Nidhogg.
Um, and the wall dragon is also important, although that might change with the new wall dragon coming this All Stars.
Yeah. Oh, that's refined for range. I saw him on Ludwig. Yeah. So this needs to change. Oh, the refines here need to change. One of those two. He's on Atel, which probably shouldn't be the case. And they should be on a Siege General Churchill. So I'd probably change that flat to percentage. And he's kind of just not refined at all, I think. He's
Yeah.
just being used because there's no other place for him. So yeah, we're gonna make some big changes on this keep. Uh, and I'll show you update. Uh, I'll do another follow-up video where we show update of things we do because we've been talking a long time. And
Yeah, this has been a rant.
so Elise, the gears are amplified. Otherwise, I would have probably changed the gear here. He's fine, but the whole set, I don't know about that. I'd probably even go as far as saying this is a good siege HP debuff, but it's again amplified. This is this is okay, but the general we're probably gonna switch to Palace. Let's go. Douglas is gonna become primary archer. He's gonna remain a backup ground. Oh, here you go. That's like the backup Volgen. Okay, so let's get out of there. The other bit we were gonna look at was development. So we've got an ATEL at 1 star, fully done. So I don't know if we wanna kill him, but this is kind of pointless. If there is a Caesar, there you go. So there is definitely a Caesar, so he needs to become primary. I'd probably take the dragon of her, and he needs to get the full Rurik. Yeah. So okay, let's do that for now, and then we'll come back and swap it to Caesar. There's no one better than him at bossing. Let's look at Blazons. So that's not bad except the reinforcing part. Marching, again, reinforcing, defending. I'd probably make that universal. HP, yeah, kind of not done. Kind of not done. And this might be a dedicated video on how to do your Blazons. At least the set is good, I think. Justice, so that's good. Range, those are nice. Marching and rally. In rally, these need to be upgraded. It's kinda, no, that's not good.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
This one has a reinforcing as well.
yeah, the Cav HP in rally. This is universal. I don't know. I'd probably do defending Cav HP, which is kind
Yeah,
of,
either universal or defending, I think,
yeah.
depending on the amount of blazons you have.
And then siege. This is a nice one. And this is okay. This is okay as well. This is acceptable. Siege
Yeah,
HP, defending universal. That's kind of okay. And defending, and marching. That's kind of okay as well. Like you just
these
want,
look good.
yeah, 6 out of 8 HP for defense is kind of good on siege. And same with Cav. You'd probably want to aim that. So yeah, I might come back and just do a dedicated Blazons video, honestly. Uh, but like for a quick guide though, like Justice is good, Valor is good, Honor is good, and Siege did switch. Humility is good, but with Siege you could go the other way around as well. I think this is defending. You could go whatever the other one is called. Let me see. Honesty. You could go honesty as well, like attacking if you're a big keep. You could do
Yeah,
attacking and get more buffs depending
yeah.
on.
Although the buffs aren't that big that you get on the set compared to what you could get from a blazon itself.
Yeah, but still, like, it just if you're a big keep and you don't usually go against opponents, they're gonna hit you. You don't need the defending debuffs. But yeah, like both of those options are okay on a keep like this.
Yeah.
So that's that. What else did we need to talk about?
Um, well, we went through Caesar and Ethel, blazons, champions. We went through what the recommendation would be. Um, Runes from Trajan in the Senate. That's something we can potentially do offline. But we talked about that. The idea would basically be you don't need runed up generals in the Senate. So
Yeah.
if it's only runed up but not ascended, just dismiss him, perfectly dismiss him, build him up again to level 25, and put him back in the Senate because you get the runes back, and it essentially doesn't cost you anything other than in the worst case, hitting a historic subsidy twice, or just using a few of the general experience books.
Oh, the art hall kind of looks like it's closed. Might take a look at that too before we sign off. So that clicks. That's level 5, 5.
About 25%, 30%, something like that.
Yeah, so most of them are like this one is closed to 5 as well. This one
Yeah,
isn't done, so what's missing?
I'm guessing the same one that everybody misses.
Toyotomi Hideori, yeah. This guy was in like one event,
Yeah,
and he was bad, so no one got him.
yeah, and it's a shame because it unlocks a really good art treasure.
Yeah. General all three. Oh, there are two missing. It's like Trump that everyone's missing, and Peter the Great.
He's a tavern guy, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's a tavern guy. So is he.
Yeah.
Sarayukas, he's in the tavern too. So
And
those are
Martin
the
Tromp was only in that art, the general whole tree token pack, I think.
yeah,
So not a lot of people got him probably.
unless you coin heavy and
Yeah,
drop, drop, just
but we're free to pay.
true. Let's look at tech. So that clicks 186M. That's not bad, but like for 28 bill, that should be above like 200, I'd
210
say.
ish, something like that.
Yeah, that's where I would say it should be. So almost there with ground, kind of just chugging along. Some areas.
I
Cab.
think this one should be a priority if you still want to focus on MA5. But I think that if you can unlock MA6, that going through the entirety of MA6 is less expensive than doing half of MA5. So that's probably a better bet.
Yeah, true. Actually, let's just go there. So, like, this is MA6. MA6 to 10 are the new bits. So you get melee formation, long formation added, long range formation. You get access to MA6. So, obviously, unlocked here. This is cheaper. Like, MA6 is like 100k scrolls. MA5 is like 300k scrolls. So, probably just do that. And you're gonna gain similar buffs. It's not crazy bad. It's like compared to MA5, it's lower, but it's not crazy bad.
I think the benefit of MA6 and up is that the big boxes give buffs for three different troop types at the same time.
Okay, that academy is 39. Okay, so that should go to 40. Gold is probably a limitation. Oh, she did say that speeds and golds were a problem. Okay, yeah, that explains it. But yeah, I'd probably do like academy. Sorry, MA6 to MA7 over MA5. So some of that research might get done the next time we come back here for
Yeah.
this. Did we miss anything?
Mm,
The only other thing I want to talk about is because there were like a bunch of questions in my inbox before we started this was how to do your presets, how to layer your presets. Let's just do that on the fly, even though we've screwed around gear, so I don't know how good that's gonna be. And general, we've dismissed generals. So Electra in there, I don't know, is it layered? It is layered. So yeah, this looks right. Like you do 5,000 to 5,000 in layers or even 1,000 if you want to. That's a really top heavy. Do we have T15s? So yeah, 400k T15s, 1 mil T14s, 1.3 mil T12, T13s, and 1.7. So I'd probably up this. Like T12 should be about 50% in here. So I might just lower the 14s to something like 950k. The only thing I'm going to be cautious of is I don't know how many.
it looks like based on the slider, there's something like, I'm guessing 20 mil or something like that, T12s.
Yeah, so she may run out of bullets, so he may run out of bullets quicker. But that's a good range preset. Like really heavy on T12 is what it should be. I'd probably lower these T13s do something like 1150, and that should take me to like 2 mil. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that would be range. Cav, I'd probably go 2000, yeah, again 2000 to 5000 layers, and 900k T15s, 1.4, 1.4. That looks kind of okay though.
Yeah.
I don't see a whole lot of T13s. If there was, I'd probably slide this down a little bit to 1.2 and probably do 1.6 here. On the calves, depending on buffs, you could add more T15s or 14s, so that looks good. What is this? Is this T11 or Big Siege? Let's. Okay, so this is
Bless
Big
you.
Siege. Big Siege, yeah, 300k T15s, 100k T14s, and max the bar out on like T13s, and then everything else should be 1000. That's probably a good Big Siege preset.
Yeah, it's good for in rallies, but for solos, it's not that good.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for saying that. This is for rallies. You don't want to solo with this. With solos, you want to go heavy on T15s. Even in rally, with the whole change, you probably want to add a little bit more. I don't know how many T15s she has, but I'd probably go above 500k. It just depends on how many bullets you have, how many troops you have.
Yeah.
Ground, top heavy is what it should be. It kind of looks that way. It's probably too many T12s. 550 is kind of, I think, a good mark. And I'd probably just add more T15s there, yeah. So ground would be top heavy. Again, like 45% of your troops should be those T15s. T6 is probably T11. There you go. So we're gonna switch this around. That's what we talked about. T11 is easy. 1000 of everything and slide the bar on this on the T11 siege. Backup rail, backup. Ground is what it looks like. Oh, this looks weird. Is this a healing preset? Yeah,
It
this is
looks like just healing. Yeah.
yeah, this is like a filthy coiner thing. This is a healthy. This is a healing preset.
Yeah, I would not create a separate healing preset, but I would use my
It
T11
depends.
preset for it.
It depends on the team, though, right? Like how many backup marches do you really need in the team? Uh,
Yeah, but
so
I would, for example, I would prefer having a separate solo siege preset
do you have
that I
eight?
could also use for raiding, for example,
Do you have
over
eight?
a healing preset.
Do you have
Hmm?
8 presets, Nox?
I have seven.
There you go. I think the eighth one would be that. No, eighth one is actually backup ground. Interesting. So there's what is the first one? So first is monster. Okay, that explains it.
Okay.
Yeah, first is where, yeah, I agree with you. Like, I'd probably place like a big siege with T11 general kind of thing here, or solo siege preset right here in slot one. And I don't know, that's just me. Uh,
Yeah,
hmm,
I would have for presets. I would just have my regular ground cav T11 big siege, um, backup ground backup range, and then I would have a siege solo where
listen,
possible. And
we're both free to play. This is probably a corner thing. Let's not talk about healing presets.
well, I don't have a healing preset, so
Yeah, I don't
that's
know, so
okay.
I don't know where to put my healing button. I've never healed.
Yeah, what is healing?
Exactly. So that's everything that we want to talk about. We're gonna do some more. We're gonna add more buffs and stuff. So that Electra needs to
Yeah,
be redone. Oh well, the Douglas, which should add like 40, 50% just with general switch and some gear switching. So we're gonna come back after we fix stuff up. That's
Sounds good.
that's everything. I'll stop recording.